Jeff and Laura came to my party not knowing anybody for the first time, and Laura and Jeff have become friends, family. Some of you remember the Christmas tree with the pictures of everybody here. The only reason I have it up this year is the party's changed enough that half of you wouldn't recognize the picture. But this is Laura. Jeff couldn't make it this year, but Laura. Next to Laura is one of my best friends, Marty, whose husband, Steve, is right next to my brother, Greg. I was with Steve in the bar when he tried to pick Marty up. And get this, get this, this was three guys. It didn't work. Wait a minute, whoa, you're all just looking at the final result. Let me give you some of the messy details. This was before cell phones. And he did Steve was quite the disco dancer. We were in the harmony. And at the time he had a head of hair, so he thought he was quite handsome. And he's like working Marty the whole night. And at the end of the night, I don't know whether he's just trying to score or not, but he says something along the lines, says, "How am I going to get a hold of you?" And she looks at him and says, "It's in the book." And now I'm the godfather of their second son, and 3 sons later, and 2 of my best friends. Now, in the middle of them, sitting like the king that he is Beth's husband and 2 of my other great best friends. I mean, just 2 of my great best friends. Don and Beth, who years ago looked at this single guy in Chicago, this perennially single guy in Chicago, and adopted me and made me part of their family 25 years ago, 1984, 27 years ago. And I'll get to their son in a minute, but they have been my family in Chicago and forever. So, anyway, so now we have Steve, I've already introduced. I mean, I don't think I can say anything more, because he did find Marty's number. My brother Greg, who is faithfully, he and his wife, but Greg has faithfully been to every party except one, when you let the puppy unexpectedly early. Yes, but I've already talked about you. No. And Kristen, his wife, who is, and I can say this without delineating it west of the Alleghenies or the Appalachian Mountains, is the best addition to our family forever. Oh. All right, no more Jerry Springer stuff. No more Jerry Springer stuff. Now, next to Kristen is Natalie, who I only came to know because she is married to my college drinking coach. Right there. He's one hell of a coach. He's one hell of a coach. And I did you well. I did you proud as a student. I met Jeff in 1970. At college, sorry. In college. I
wasn't born. All I'm saying.
And he introduced me to a racier side of life that I had not experienced coming from an all-boys Catholic high school. So, and his lovely wife, Natalie, whom I did not know, obviously, but met as a result, and now they are longtime friends, faithfully make this party every year, and are the inspiration when I tell other people, Tim and Terry, about it being a date weekend, because they make a date weekend. They come in from the far western outreaches of
yeah, it's called Illinois.
Bolingbrook, I think.
Bolingbrook, Iowa?
Bolingbrook, no, Bolingbrook, Colorado.
There you go.
Next to Natalie, and by the way, there won't be a quiz, but I do want you to remember the name. And let me compliment you all too. I have noticed that most of you have mingled very well now, so I appreciate it. Is that not a moment of
We have been given the directive.
Yes, that's right. And I will be me. And unfortunately,
out of fear.
Fine, I don't care. Alexander Pope said, it doesn't matter why you do the right thing, it matters that you do the right thing. Now, next to Natalie is my neighbor, Chris, whose husband, John, I'll get to John in a minute, but John and Chris